the kinematics or machinery or machine. Before that, I just say that the basic thing, that is theory of machine. So what is theory of machine? Theory of machine is the science from which one can understand the relative motions. Okay, what we are learning in the theory of machine, which can understand the relative motion of the different parts of mechanism, and about the force which produce this motion. Okay, it means we are learn about in theory of machine regarding the relative motions and which kind of forces produced due to that motion. Okay, so it is called as a theory of machine, and the kinematics of machine is the part of theory of machine, right? Mechanism, or we can say about the mechanics. Mechanism is the assembly of number of mechanical elements that transmit and modifying periodic table motion to others. It means that it may transmit the motion from one part to another part, right? It may divide in two portions, that is dynamic and static. Whenever we talk about the dynamic, then it consider that the parts which are in the motion, right? And if you want to study about that, then it calls the dynamics. While talk about the static, then the parts which are in not in motion, means it's are in the steady condition, then it called as a, and whatever the forces are studied, it is called as a static mechanics. Now you can see here that dynamics are divided into two portions: kinetics and kinematics. Okay, if you seen the our topic or our subject name, then it is relevant to that, kinematics. Okay, so kinematics is deal with study of relative motion of various parts of mechanism without considering force produce this motion. You remember that what is kinematics? Whenever we talk about the kinematics, when we are not talk about the force, okay, what kind of forces are produced, what kind of forces are occur, and how forces are present, but we are only talking, or we are only study about the relative motion, then it calls the kinematics. Okay, like connecting rod and crank. Okay, connecting rod and crank, so we are just focus on its motion, we are not focused that what kind of forces are produced on that, so it is called as a study of kinematics. And what is kinetics? It deals with the inertia force due to combined effect of mass and motion of various parts. Okay, that we are not discussed, but you know that the kinematics and kinetic difference. Mostly kinetics is based on Newton's second law. Okay, it may be based on Newton's second law. While we talk about the kinematics, where force are ignored. Okay, so this is the basic about mechanics. Dynamics, mechanics are divided in two portions: dynamics and static. While the dynamics is divided in two portions: kinetics, kinematics, and now we are focusing with kinematics. Start with mechanics. The branch of scientific analysis, as I discussed earlier, that deals with motions, time, and force. Okay, you just remember that mechanics as mechanics, which include dynamic and static. So what is dynamic? Dynamic is mechanic is the branch which include motion, time, and force. Okay, it is called as a mechanics. Mechanics is divided in two portions: static and dynamic. Okay, initially mechanics is the main branch where everything is covered, like time, motion, and force. Now we talk about the dynamics, and then static. Static, it deals with the analysis of stationary system, means steady system, but time is not considered. Okay, while in dynamic, definitely deal with the system that change with the time, means it may be in the motion, right? So that is the basic difference between static and dynamic. Now kinematics and kinetics. Kinematics, as I discussed earlier, it is a study of motion apart from the force which produce that motion. Okay, and that we discuss in this after end of this chapter, like position, displacement, relation, rotation, speed, velocity, and acceleration. That we discuss in the kinematics. While we talk about the kinetics, a study of motion and its causes. Now we are going in some depth regarding kinematics. The subject matter which deals with this geometric constant of relative motion without any reference to the cause of motion. That is, the force is called as a kinematics. For the study of kinematics, a machine may be referred to as a mechanism, which is a combination of interconnected rigid bodies, which is capable of relative motion. I just explain you in proper way that what kinematics, where suppose two bodies are connected and it produce some relative motion, but in that time we are ignore the force. Okay, you understand? Uh, Suppose I have two parts which are connected with each other, and that part, if I apply the force, after applying the force, it may produce some motion, and that motion is called as a relative motion. Okay, and on that time, if definitely motion is produced, so we are on that time we are if ignore the forces, then it called as a kinematics. And if the forces are present, and if we use or if we derive in our system, then it called as a kinetics. That we are not discussing right now. We are discuss about the kinematics only, where velocity diagram, acceleration diagram, that we are discussed after end of this chapter. Machinery, a very important part when we talk about kinetics and kinematics. Machinery is defined as a mechanical device or the part that keeps something working. Okay, ऐसा कुछ part है that produce whole system in working condition. It is called as a machinery, which may the group of machines or machine part. Okay, machinery means either it may be a group of 1, 2, 3 machines, or it may be the assembly of some machine parts. Okay, like a crank and connecting rod is there. So these are the some parts of the machine. Same way we talk about the relative motion between the piston and cylinder. Okay, so same way in the reciprocating engine, we are just finding that two parts are connecting with each other, and it may create a one kind of machinery. Okay, the working parts of the particular machine, assembly of the machines, see, these all are the parts which are considered as a machinery. Now there is one point produced in your mind, that what is machine. Okay, machine is the one kind of device. Machine is one kind of device which receive energy. Machine, what is machine? Machine is the one kind of device which receive energy in some available form. Okay, which receive energy in some available form and utilize it into some useful work. Okay, suppose I'm talking about a pen which may use some energy, receive energy in some available form. Means it may receive energy in which form? Electric form, right? And utilize it in useful work. So after it may receive the energy in electric form, it may convert in mechanical form, and then we are get some wind from the fan. So fan is called as a machine. It means that if in any criteria some energy is received and that energy is utilized at somewhere in useful work, then it is called as a machine. if I'm talking about lathe machine, so where we start the motor, on that time what happened? That electrical energy is directly catch by the motor. Motor can run, and with the help of that motor, the belt may start, and that belt may start the gear. So due to that, gear start to do the motion, and with the help of that gear, we are generate the energy near to the chuck, and that chuck may start to produce the motion or give the energy to the useful work which we are getting in required size of the parts. Okay, so that machine means it available energy, and that energy can convert in useful work. It is called as a machine. So machine is a part of machinery. Okay, so if there are many group of machine, then it is called as a machinery. If there are uh, machine parts, then it is also called as a machinery. Okay, assembly of machines, it is also called as a machinery. Okay, now mechanism, very important definition to initiate or to start our basic of first chapter. And you remember the definition regarding mechanism. The combination of rigid or resistance body assemble in such a way that the motion of one cause constraint and predictable motion to other is known as a mechanism. In one of the link of the kinematic chain is fixed, then the chain is called mechanism. You just remember the last line. I will explain you the whole paragraph what mechanism is told. Mechanism is one of the link of kinematic chain. Before you just understand that kinematic, what is kinematic, that we know very well, where we talk about the relative motion, and what is chain. I just explain the chain, then it's easy for you to understand about kinematic chain. Yes, please refer this definition. If the last link is joined to first link, if the last link, suppose I have a simple chain, okay, which we wear, if the last link is joined to first link, why we call it as a chain? Because the last link is joined with the first link, but the purpose is to transmit the definite motion, then it called as a kinematic chain. You remember that the last link is joined with the first link, but the purpose is what? To definite relative motion. If it purpose is fulfilled, then it called as a kinematic chain, right? If purpose is fulfilled, then it called as a kinematic chain. And that kind of kinematic chain, and if we talk about that kind of kinematic chain, in that, if any one link is fixed, in that kinematic chain, any one link is fixed, then that chain is called as a mechanism. Okay, then that chain is called as a mechanism. You remember that whenever you define mechanism, on that time kinematic chain word and one link is fixed, that two words should be come in the picture, then and then your definition is okay. I just going in depth with the mechanism. Mechanism means a device which designed to transform input force and movement into desired set of output force. Okay, we are just explain this thing in the practical also. That suppose I have a four bar chain mechanism, means I have four links which are joined with each other. If I apply some force on one link, like input link, and if I am getting some output at another link, then it is considered as a mechanism. Okay, mechanism generally consists of moving components like gear and gear drive, belt and chain drive, cam and follower mechanism, linkages, as well as friction device such as brakes, cloth, and structural components such as frame, fastener, bearings, springs, lubricants, and seals, as well as a variety of specialized machine elements such as splines, pins, and keys. I think these all word you know in EME, elements of mechanical engineering or basics of mechanical engineering. You will learn about this all the parts, and these all parts are the example of mechanism, right? Where one part is should be fixed, and it may create the relative motion where we just provide some input force and we get some desired output. Okay, so in definitely we understand about the gear and gear train, belt and chain, cam and follower. We are deeply understand this all the chapter also. Okay, in your syllabus there is gear and gear train, belt and chain drive, cam and follower. Okay, so brake and clutches that we discuss in depth in individual chapter. Machine, as I discussed earlier, because the term or that word is already covered in the definition, so it is important to understand that the definition of machine is a device which receive energy and transform it into useful work, right? If the mechanism is used to transmit to do work, then it is called as a machine. The main function of the machine is to obtain mechanical advantage. You remember that the basic function of the machine is to obtain mechanical advantage. We can define a machine as a device for transfer or transferring the motion and force or power, either force or power from input. Already we provide some input, okay, and we are get some output. The motion needs to be transformed as it is being transferred from the source to the load, right? As we discussed that the lathe machine, we get the source electricity from somewhere or from near to the power station. We get the source of energy. That source can be transferred with the electric wire, okay, to the machine, and that machine start with the help of motor, and that motor may join with the belt, so it may start to belt, and that belt is contact with the help of shaft to the gears, so gears may start to run, and that gears may provide or it may create the desired output. Okay, so based in this is the indirect way of giving or way of desired output. But initially, if we basically say that some form of energy we are get, and with the help of that energy, if we get the desired output, then it called as a. Now some important terms. Actually, this kind of terms asked in your exam, so you remember the terms like kinematic link, kinematic pair, and kinematic chain. So terms are asked many time in your exam that define these all terms. So we are just give brief introduction about all the terms, and with some proper example. Start with the kinematic link, then we discuss about the pair, and then we discuss about the chain. Okay. Say why we start with the link, because initially link means one rigid part is there. Pair means not only one, but there is two link are joined. Then it called as a pair. And chain means not one, not two, but it may be more than two. And the first part is joined with the last part. It is called as a chain. So based on that, there is some sequence of link, after that pair, and then chain. Okay. But every time the word is there, that is the kinematic, means every time relative motion is there. So whenever we talk about, or whenever we define any definition like link, kinematic pair, or kinematic chain, the relative motion word must be come in the picture. Now, kinematic link. It is the resistance body or assembly of resistance body of machine connecting other parts of the machine with relative motion between them. Okay. Link means what? There is one part or one body. With the help of that body, we are also connect with the another part. So that part in which relative motion is there, then it called as a kinematic link. Okay, mostly there are three kind of kinematic link: rigid link, flexible link, and fluid link. You remember the types also: rigid link, flexible link, and fluid link. Now we discuss one by one all three types of link. Say, suppose in your exam, it may just ask that define kinematic link. Then you have to just define the kinematic link, definition of kinematic link. Then you probably define in this way that kinematic link you have to mention, and then it may divide in three way. Means there is first link, that is rigid link. Second one is the flexible link, and third one is the fluid link. Okay, so it will create a good impression. That's why I just mostly told you that you may explain in the exam in that way. Now talk about the rigid link. Rigid link means there is not any deformation. You remember that? Rigid means there is no any deformation. A rigid link is one which does not undergo any deformation while transmitting the motion. When it may transmit the motion, on that time, there is no any deformation. Means that the shape, whichever the shape is there, it may remain same after applying any kind of force. Okay, the shape may not change. It is called as a rigid body. The rigid link is one which does not undergo any deformation while transmitting motion. Practically, this kind of link is not exist, but we are consider, or we are talk about the example. Then crankshaft and piston we are considered as a rigid link. If we assume that sometime it may not deform. Okay, so on that time, crankshaft and piston are the good example of rigid link, which may not deform while transmit the motion. Now, flexible link, definitely it may deform. Okay, a flexible link is one which undergoes partial deformation. Partial deformation. You remember the word partial deformation without affecting the transfer motion. Okay, there is no any effect in motion, but when it may transfer the motion, on that time the link may partially deform. Okay, like ropes, you can just see that when motion is transferred with the help of rope or belt or chain or spring, it may be deformed partially. Okay, so it is called as a flexible link. And third one is a fluid link. Okay, the third one is the fluid link. A fluid link is a link which has fluid inside the container. Okay, fluid inside a container, and motion is transmitted through the fluid by either pressure or compressor. Okay, so in fluid link, the fluid is present. Either it may be a liquid or it may be air. So with the help of liquid, either we are provide the pressure or we are compressed. Fluid used in hydraulic press, hydraulic jack, hydraulic crane. These are the example of fluid link where fluid is in the container, and with the help of that fluid, we are transmitting the motion from one part to another part. Okay. So these are the three kinematic links: rigid link, flexible link, and fluid link. You just remember the binary link, ternary link, and quaternary link also. These three are the types of rigid link. You remember that? These three are the types of rigid link. Okay. If you see the first diagram, diagram number A, it is called as a binary link. The link which is attached at two different points. The link which is attached with two different points in mechanism is called as a binary link. While talk about ternary link, the link you can just see here in binary link there is only one link. While talk about the ternary link, the link which is attached at three different points, attached at three different points in mechanism is called ternary point. Sometimes it may ask in your exam that how many links are available for binary, ternary, and minimum links and quaternary links. So on that time you know the answer. In quaternary link, you just see the third figure or C figure. The link which is attached at four different points in mechanism is called quaternary link. So one and two times this may ask in your exam that how many links are there in the quaternary link. So on that time the answer is four different point, four links are there. If binary is there, then one. Ternary is there, then three. Okay, so 1, 3, and 4 are there, and these three are the types of rigid link. Now next one, that is kinematic pair. A joint of two links, as I discussed earlier, a joint of two links that permit relative motion is called pair. We know that in pair there are two points are covered. So two number are there. It must be come in the definition, and same way relative motion. If two links which permit relative motion, then it called as a kinematic pair. Types of kinematic pair. First one, types of kinematic pair. First one, as per nature of relative motion between the links, as per nature of contact between the links, and as per nature of mechanical arrangement between the links. Kinematic pairs are divided in these three ways: nature of relative motion, which kind of relative motion is there between two links, and which kind of contact is there between two links, and which kind of mechanical arrangement is there between two links. Based on that, it may divide in three parts. Now we discuss one by one. That is relative nature of relative motion. It may divide in sliding pair, turning pair, cylindrical pair, rolling pair, spherical pair, helical pair. We have discussed each and every one by one. Start with the sliding pair. You just see the figure, so it may very easy to understand that. In sliding pair, two links are having sliding motion relative to each other. Okay, only sliding motion. It may just slide with each other. The example you can just see in the diagram that a rectangle road is reciprocate in the rectangular hole. Okay, so this kind of motion is called as a sliding pair. Turning pair. In turning pair, two links are connected in such a way that one link is constrained to turn relative to other link. You remember that, or you just see the diagram where it show with the symbol that it may revolve or there is motion is revolution, okay, of the shaft. So shaft may revolve in the hole, okay. So this is the one kind of turning pair. Now next one is the cylindrical pair, at where we just compare the turning pair and cylindrical pair. In turning pair, only it may revolve in its own axis, while in cylindrical pair, not only turn, but also it may give the motion of to and fro. Okay, or we can say that reciprocating motion is there. It means turning with motion to and fro. It is called as a cylindrical pair. Rolling pair. In rolling pair, one of the link rolls over the other link. You can just see the diagram, which is the example of belt and pulley, where belt is rotate on rolling part, which is called as a pulley, while the pulley is joined with the shaft. So shaft A and B is rolling with the help of pulley. Next one, spherical pair. One link is in the form of sphere, which is turned inside a fixed link. Side mirror of two-wheeler. You can just see that if you are not observed properly, then in the side mirror of the two-wheeler, whatever the arrangement is there, it is called as a one kind of spherical pair. Same way, pen stand, where arrangement is like a spherical pair. So these are the some example of spherical pair. Then last one is helical pair or screw pair. In helical pair or in screw pair, two mating link have turning as well as sliding. You can just see here, sorry, turning as well as sliding motion. But when it may be happen in the screw pair, means okay. So you can just give, there is one example of cutting threads on two links is a one kind of example of helical pair or screw pair. After that, so these are the some example of nature of relative motion. You remember that nature of relative motion, sliding pair, turning. Sometime it may ask in your exam. So on that time you have to define with proper definition, give 1 and 2 example, and then draw the figure. Okay, sliding pair, turning pair, cylindrical pair, rolling pair, spherical pair, and helical or screw pair. Okay, so after that, nature of contact. It may define in two ways, lower pair and higher pair. Very important. As per lower pair, you can just see the helical pair example and lower pair example, both are same, because lower pair means links having a surface contact. You remember that links having surface contact between each other. Link having surface contact between each other when relative motion is take place. Okay, there is relative motion, and while relative motion, it may be in the surface contact, and that contact is called as a lower pair. Okay, you remember that initially first one when we are talking about sliding pair, where only relative motion is there and surface contact is there. Okay, surface contact, it is very important when we talk about the lower pair. Wherever surface contact is there and relative motion is there, then it called as a lower pair. And then higher pair, in higher pair, links having line or point contact. You can just see here when it is the example of cam and follower, where cam is start to rotate its in own axis, and while the follower is reciprocate in its own axis. On that time there is contact is like a point contact. Okay, same way it may happen in the gears also. Okay, so it may be either sliding, either it may be line contact, or it may be a point contact. Okay, same way ball on road. So these are the example of nature of contact, means lower pair and higher pair.
Sir.
Last one regarding kinematic pair, that is nature of mechanical constraint.
Sir.
It may be divided in two parts: closed pair and
Hello, sir.
unclosed pair. Okay, closed pair and unclosed pair. Yeah. When two elements of a pair are held together mechanically, they consider as a closed pair. Okay. Whichever the pairs are available, mostly all the pairs are closed pair, because all are not freely adjust. They adjust with the some force, they adjust with some mechanical devices. That's why it is called as a closed pair. Unclosed pair, when two elements of a pair are not held together mechanically, they constitute a unclosed pair, like a cam and follower, where there is no any force are given mechanically by the system, right? So there is no any force. It may not, and not any kind of contact given with the help of some mechanically, but definitely contact is there without any force. Then it called as a unclosed force, or sorry, unclosed pair, or force close, or we are considered as a open pair. The example is cam and follower is the good example regarding nature of contact, and particularly for cam and follower. So yet chain is remaining, and after that some mechanism is there that we discuss in the next lecture. So if anybody have any doubt, then they may raise the query. So we will try to solve the queries. If
Sir.
you have query, then I just share the if you may comment in the comment box, so I will just answer your queries.